Brendan Schaub. I love this guy. I unironically love Brendan Schaub. You guys in the chat, or you guys in the comment section when we clip these out, you Brendan Schaub fans get so fucking sensitive, or Mark Harley making sock accounts, whoever it is, or Brendan making sock accounts. You guys get so fucking sensitive. I can tell you're not funny people. I can tell you're not fun people, because you have no ability to just enjoy patently absurd things. Like Brendan will do patently absurd shit, funny shit that we're laughing at. I don't hate Brendan Schaub. I don't think he's a terrible guy. I don't think he's a bad human being.
Sure.
I think he's unfunny. I think he's embarrassing. And I think he doesn't know it, and he tries very hard. And those four things combined make for great entertainment. So you can go in the comment section during this video, and you can do your same tired lines. We'll get 90% approval on these videos, but that 10% is like a concerted effort among Brendan fans.
He makes more money than you.
He makes more money. You just wish you were him. I'm pretty sure that me shitting on him for a half hour at a time pretty much clarifies that I don't want to be him. I think it says a lot about you that you're going to that place. But they're like, yeah, he makes a lot of money, Look, if my criticism of Brendan Schaub was that he was broke, you saying that he has a lot of money would be a good argument to make. It would make me look like an asshole.
Sure.
But when my whole point of doing this is to laugh and have fun with my audience and everything else, you kind of look like a dipshit douchebag with a low IQ to go, he makes a lot of money, Right. That's not an argument. So before you even make that comment, let me help you out. You're right. Brendan Schaub has some money in his pocket. You're right. Brendan, they also go, he was a top 10 rated UFC fighter. Yeah, sure he was. Again, not my joke, not my criticism of Brendan Schaub. He does podcasts. Absolutely. A lot of people have podcasts. Brendan does, in fact, when I check that out, factual.
Podcast.
He does have podcasts. Again, you guys get so worked up in your defense of someone on the internet, you forget that this is all for laughs. This is all for fun. So I'm trying to teach you idiots, have some fun, have a good time, stop taking this shit so seriously. But you see your bro get made fun of by a show that's very good that you would probably love if you weren't so up this guy's ass, that you got to jump in and go, I've got like 4 lines I have for videos like this, and I'm going to use all my 4 lines. Guys, it's pathetic. Come on. Have some fun. I make fun of Brendan when he does weird, wacky, funny, silly, stupid Brendan shit. I don't go on there every day and go, he's broke, he has no shows. That would be stupid. So watch the videos, or don't watch the videos. I wouldn't recommend you making yourself miserable. And enjoy them for what they are. And stop thinking that I think the reason you go into the comments and you go so hard is because you know that what the person is saying is true, and they're getting laughs and the audience clearly enjoys it. And you're worried that somehow negates your fandom. You're worried that this guy getting made fun of by a smaller show means something. That's your guys' problem. The 10% of you that criticize this stuff, or you go to other people's videos on Brendan, you go, yeah, he's really rich, and he's got lots of podcasts, and you're a tiny podcast. Yes, we know.
Yeah, we're aware. Yeah.
We like having fun, so we make fun of these people. I'm trying to make you guys better. I'm going to pull all you guys over to be Steel Toe fans, because it's better being a Steel Toe fan. You don't take this shit so seriously, and you just come around and have fun. And me being a douche and being wrong about something is also part of the fun. You guys think that making fun of this fucking dipshit means like your king has been disgraced. If you make this chubby-faced idiot your king, you deserve to be humiliated on a daily basis. Stop putting so much stock on these fucking nimrods. I'm telling you, you'll be happier. So now, with that being said, let's watch Brendan Schaub make what I think is one of his funniest and wildest claims yet.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan on the Brendan Schaub Show. Another criticism about Brendan. He has too many different shows. Fighter and the Kid. Well, he's going to have one less show pretty soon, because Theo Von left The King and the Sting, and that was the only, other than Hate Watchers, that was the only thing keeping people watching that show, was they really liked Theo Von. He's gone because he sees Brendan as an albatross, and Theo Von's career is taking off while Brendan's is going down. Gringo Poppy, bro. So Theo got out while the getting was good. So now Brendan's struggling along. I think he's got the Schaub show, the Fighter and the Kid. He's still got the Theo Von thing for as long as that lasts. And then I think he's got a food truck show. And maybe even an MMA. He's got like 5 or 6 shows.
Jeez.
Too many. I mean, this is a guy who can't hold a coherent thought and speak properly for one half of one show. And he's going to have 4 or 5 more. Go on, Queen. But this is maybe his greatest claim yet. And this is how you know that you have eliminated all the people who criticize you and have nothing but yes men around you. Nobody refutes this claim. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Brendan Schaub making your jaw hit the floor. And also, why does he always look like he has a broken jaw? Like he's always puffy and, I think that's where the not being able to form words properly come from. Is the fact that I think he wakes up in the morning and chews gravel for breakfast. And that's why the jaw is always fucked up. His gums are probably sliced open. His teeth are breaking off at the gum line because he just looks like a rock munching idiot. But he's going to prove that wrong by this next statement.
Okay.
So with The Rock, dude, you got your tequila that's popping. But again, I'm the alley cat version of The Rock.
If you smell what the Schaub is cooking. Oh, smells like bullshit. I love this.
Alley cat.
He's the alley cat version of The Rock. You see, like The Rock, he lives in penthouses and, he's not hungry anymore. Brendan Schaub, he's like The Rock, but he hustles. Brendan, you're doing a podcast for a few thousand people. The Rock is the highest grossing movie star in the world.
Alley cat, what are you cooking?
Right? I'm the poor man's version of The Rock. I got my whiskey. I got my merch. I got, I'm touring. He's doing all his shit.
It's compared. First of all, Brendan, John Cena is the poor man's Rock. Everybody knows this. Number 2, if you have an action movie and the budget's B level instead of A level, you get Cena. Number 2, Brendan, The Rock has a vodka that is available all over the world. You're shilling your whiskey for Rogan fans. That's it. You got to show it on. Well, you showed it to Rogan, and Rogan pissed all over it. He says, yeah, the whiskey's good, but the name's fucking stupid. Funniest part is Brendan named it after his kid. That's what you should do. Name a booze after a minor. That's a great, Brendan, great. The Rock would make that business move. The Rock would absolutely make that business move. You're the alley cat version of The Rock, meaning he's got rabies and other communicable diseases, I believe is what he's trying to say. Yeah, because the trug is parked in the alley and you walk the people to the trug. And when you're the alley cat version of The Rock, you get all kinds of sicknesses from walking to the trug that's in the alley when you're the alley cat version of The Rock. But I love the comparisons. We're going to go back and listen to this again. I love how he compares himself to The Rock. Like The Rock's got a tequila. I've got a whiskey. And then after that, the comparisons trail off. And he really tries to force those two kind of being the same guy.
The merch is popping.
The merch is popping, yeah. Right, like if you compare units of like The Rock during the Attitude Era at WWE and what's going on over at Thick Boy, I'm sure they're neck and neck, or at least an alley cat level of that number. I used to think Brendan was stupid. I still think Brendan's stupid.
Okay, all right.
But I didn't know that the stupidity was based in willful ignorance and insanity. I didn't know it was based in this guy. I mean, I got to give Brendan credit for this. He has completely shut out the outside world, created his own world, and lived in it, and nothing gets through the bubble. It's amazing to me that he's pulled that off. So for those of you who want to shit all over this video, let me tell you this about Brendan. I do respect one thing. That guy has created his delusion. He has enforced the borders of that delusion, and nothing crosses those borders. And if it does, he flies it out to Martha's Vineyard.
There you go.
He gets it the fuck out of there. Let's listen to Brendan again. Let's take it piece by piece. How he and The Rock are similar. Bro, you're not even alley cat Joe Rogan, all right? Let's take it easy on The Rock shit.
They're like this, bro.
The Rock and I, he'd get me.
So with The Rock, dude, you got your tequila that's popping. But again, I'm the alley cat version of The Rock, right? I'm the poor man's version of The Rock.
This is the part where if you had anybody around you employed by you with any fucking balls, they would go, hold on a minute, stop. Brendan, I need you to walk that back. I need to like Men in Black flashy thing you, because what you said might be the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Ever, Brendan. Like, if he said this shit on Rogan, he'd crucify him.
I got my whiskey. I got my merch. I'm touring. He's doing all his shit.
So that's my favorite one.
He's doing all of his shit.
I'm touring. He's doing all this shit. Do you mind if I translate that out of Brendan into normal
like
person?
movies,
I'm performing to 100-seat comedy theaters that are half full. The Rock is making international box office topping movies.
Films.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like saying, look, I'm like the poor man's Bill Clinton, I'm the mayor of Shoreview, Minnesota. He's the president of the United States. We're simpatico, bro. We get each other. We understand management on a governmental level. He's got his tequila that's popping. He's got his merch that's popping. I wear my thick boy shirts on my 7 podcasts so I can sell 15 units a day. I do. I'm touring. I'm performing at the smallest comedy clubs in mid-market areas that are barely selling. I'm getting outsold by felt puppets. And meanwhile, The Rock, he's doing his thing, which is showing up on Good Morning America every Tuesday and plugging the new movie that he's in. You're right, Brendan. You and The Rock. I mean, honestly, if I'm The Rock, I watch my back.
Oh, yeah, he's coming.
Because Thick Boy's coming for you. I'm sorry, guys. I got to hear it one more time.
Right.
So with The Rock, dude, you got your tequila that's popping. But again, I'm the alley cat version of The Rock, right? I'm the
What? That you're gonna get hit by you're gonna get shanked by a fucking homeless man? Fingers crossed. Am I right?
poor man's version of The Rock. I got my whiskey. I got my merch.
I got my merch. Right. You and The Rock. I mean, the stuff you sell. Same thing.
I'm touring. He's doing all his shit.
I'm touring. He's doing all his shit. Being trusted with $250 million or billion-dollar movie franchises.
Yeah.
And, I go and tell dick jokes for 20 minutes at a comedy club that's got 50 people in it. It's like the same thing, you guys.
Yeah.
He's doing all of these movies and being an international superstar. I shoot my special 5 times so I can get 25 minutes out of it and release the worst one that's ever made. Dude, The Tooth Fairy is better than the Gringo Poppy. The Tooth Fairy. You could take The Rock's worst day and he wouldn't trade it for Brendan Schaub's best. Let's go to the audience on this one. I need to know what they think. Great Nate says, how can anyone listen to that mushmouth? Bro, you're just jealous, okay?
Yeah, he makes way more money.
Yeah, you're just so jealous of his money and his gravel breakfast cereal. That's what Brendan Schaub should put out, is a gravel-based breakfast cereal. That would be poppin'. Also, when you're 40 years old, you should use the word poppin' and be a sneakerhead. I think that's something that all of us can be jealous of.
It's true.
Jealous of.